Hey y'all, your girl is back with another one. Hope all is well. Let me fix my little pillows real quick. But before we get started, if ain't nobody told you that they love you today, your girl is telling you that I love you. So I hope you guys are enjoying your day. You know, it's just constantly some mess going on out here in these YouTube streets and out here in these streets, y'all. I've been checking out videos and I've been hearing a lot of videos and people seeming to be disappointed because confirmation that they're mad that the so-called black man and woman can be deported. Um, no, we cannot because we are the real Indians of North America. That's why we can't be deported. So if you're going to deport me, let me tell you where you could deport me. This is where I need to go. Back to my native lands. You know, this is where I belong, where my ancestors, their lands. Can y'all see that? The so called poverty point. Yeah, that's where my ancestors were born. So if you're going to send me back there and then give me my 40 acres and a mule. But right now, it should be about 80 acres or a little bit more than that, probably 120 by now because you guys, oh, and then, you know what's so funny? What's the key to me? I'm laughing because I'm watching videos about these Caucasian farmers complaining that they don't have anybody to do the work. Won't you go on and get Sally Mae and Judy and Becky and little John and tell them to come out and work in your family farms, okay? Because you guys are not getting no more free labor out of us. You guys are working on stolen native lands, and you guys want to continue to be reparated because you guys are being reparated for these lands that your ancestors have stolen from my ancestors, as we can see. My ancestors were born on Poverty Point. Okay, that's where my ancestors were born, and those are indigenous lands that you guys to this day are making money off of, allegedly making money off of letting people sightsee on stolen lands. Okay, so if you're gonna deport me back there to Poverty Point and let me live on my indigenous roots, okay, on the land that my indigenous people developed. Okay, so I'm just tired of you guys with all this deportation stuff, period. Okay, and now you guys wanted these immigrants, so called immigrants, deported, and now that they're deported, you have no one to work on your farms. Y'all better start doing what the so called black farmers are doing. I'm not hearing any videos of them complaining about labor. I clearly seen a few videos of them out there working in their farms, something that you guys should be doing. Let me tap on that screen again. You should be working on your own farm. You should be able to manage your own farm. And you guys say that you guys are inferior, and I'm talking to those who say that they are, but they can't even get out there and do regular work and then want to call us lazy because you can't work on your own farm. And then we had one fool, he burnt his land up, just burnt the farm up. He can't find nobody to work on it. You can't work on your own land. You don't have enough family members to get out there and keep your money going. The so-called money that you guys allegedly stole from my ancestors, the real indigenous people, the black people that you guys can't deport. And y'all thought that we was really going to get out there? Let me tap on that screen again. Did y'all really think that we was going to get out there and do some farm work? Really? We still around here wiping y'all behinds in these assisted living homes. We're around here taking care of your children still to these days. We're teaching your children still to these days. We're nurturing your children and coaching your children. And then y'all want us to go out there talking about we're going to pick some cotton. The only cotton that I'm picking is the one, the lint off of my clothes. You understand? I'm not slaving for nobody. At the end of the day, it's just time. And I appreciate that man for doing that so you guys can see that you guys do need us. Okay, and it's a lesson to be learned in this. That don't ever think that you're inferior over nobody and you can't even get your lazy behind, because I'm talking to you. You can't even get your lazy behind out there and tend to your own farms. I do not see any of the black farmers, the so-called black farmers, complaining about not having workers. And then you guys are requesting to have them come back, and then you're going to be responsible like the slave work again. Y'all come back for that slave work. You guys need to be doing it. If you allow these people to get you back here in your property of the farmer that you're working for, so-called working for, because you guys preach this Christianity and Bible thing, but at the end of the day, it says in the Bible that you are not supposed to have people working for you that you are not paying. You are supposed to pay your workers. So go ahead and say that I'm telling a lie, okay? Because we know you guys are not telling the whole truth with that Bible, because there is 613 commandments, not 10, okay? But I'm gonna leave that for another day. I think this is like the second time I didn't brought that up, but you guys want a Bible thump and say all this and all that, but right is right and wrong is wrong, and you need to learn how to do some labor work yourself. You guys are not no kings and queens around here to where you think that people are going to work for you for free and for crumbs. Please. Why you just get all the money and you maxing out on us and killing our bodies and all that? You think we're gonna get out there and do that? You done lost your rabbit mind, okay? And I was finna say rabbit ass mind, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it, because a lot of y'all have lost y'all minds out here. Y'all out here picking and choosing. Y'all out here with the selective politicking. You guys out here just pointing fingers and blaming. You guys are really mad because y'all have nowhere to deport us, because we're already here on our native lands. We are indigenous. How about that? Okay, and I know that I am indigenous. I do the homework. I have searched up both sides of my family, and I know that my people were born here. When nobody brought here on no slaves and all that. Y'all need to miss me with that. I'm tired of hearing that rhetoric, allegedly, that we was brought here on slave ships. We were not brought here on slave ships. My people were the indigenous, the Indian people here that wore the real headdresses and all that, and that really shot them bows and arrows and rode on them horses and was real cowboys and cowgirls. How about that? So don't come talking to me about that, coming on the slave ship. I didn't come on no slave ship, and I advise all of y'all, I'm going to tap on the screen on that one. I advise y'all to stop listening to his story, because his story is not our story. We were here well before the 1800s. We were here in the 1700s. I have did some research for my family, and I have seen how long that my people have been here. And it was way before these times that you guys are giving us this rhetoric about these BS lies. But you know what? I'm going to go on and leave that alone, okay? Because there's a lot of things going on out here that we need to be focused on, and we don't need to be focused on trying to slave for nobody. Y'all going to have to come off that smunyon. Y'all need to start giving back that land that you stole. Okay, how about that? While you over here crying on some land that was inherited to you off of theft from my people. And I know that y'all stole that land. Okay, how about that? Property Point is stolen land that you guys are passing off as a museum. You guys moved the indigenous people there. You guys uprooted them. Yeah, whether they were captured, whether they were jailed, you guys stole that land. You guys are making money off of it, and y'all still talking about y'all don't want to give up no reparations. What is going on? What is really going on out here? What is wrong with y'all? And all these people crying and stuff, and now y'all need us. No, y'all don't need us. Y'all need to figure it out. We need to go back to manning and policing our own people. We need to go back to educating our own, okay, until you guys figure it out. Because that is one fight that I'm just going to step back on at the end of the day. Talking about that we were complaining that they're taking all the jobs. We never said that the immigrants are taking all the jobs. We don't want those type of jobs. We don't want to pick no cotton. We don't want to be out there in those fields. If I'm in a field, it's a field that my ancestors are growing. I grew up, my grandparents grew everything that we ate. How about that? And that's the only time that I'm going to be out there in somebody's field, is if I'm growing something that I'm going to eat. And I prefer to grow my stuff, because allegedly you guys are out here vaccinating the food. And then y'all want to allegedly talking about we need to eat healthy, trying to push those vaccinated foods on us and our children. We got to get back to where we start growing our own food. We cannot trust these people. You guys allegedly are not to be trusted. You have shown us thus far that we cannot trust you, and that we truly don't need you, and technically y'all need us. You better do your history and not his story. Search our history, because the truth is starting to come out. You guys been lying for many, many moons. You guys have been telling stories for many, many moons, but the truth is coming out. Confirmation. And it's showing. Okay, all that power stuff that y'all was on, I don't even want to say that stuff, but y'all can't even go out there and farm your own lands. I'm going to need y'all to stop. They gonna talk about we gonna starve. We not gonna starve, baby. I will get out here and pick these trees, okay, and eat these leaves before you think that I'm going to starve. How about that? And your girl got little green fingers, okay? I can grow some stuff. Just give me a little area, give me a little space, give me some soil, and we gonna get it together. Cause I'm not finna die out here for nobody, or let me say, be unalive, cause starving. Please, it's too much water out there. There's too many fishes up in that water. If you think we gonna sit around here and starve, no ma'am, no sir. I'm gonna need y'all to wake y'all game up because it's obvious that you guys are the ones out here lost, okay? And y'all need to find yourself. But find yourself back there, way back there, or way over there where I can't see you. Because I'm just tired of all this buffoonery. I'm tired of all this rhetoric. Like, y'all think y'all finna have some slaves around here. Ain't nobody finna slave. You better, like I said, get a little John, get a little Becky, get Priscilla, okay? Yeah, you can go and get Elvis. If he floating around here somewhere, you can go and get him too. Because all these stories that y'all allegedly be coming with, talking about all these ghost stories, these are not ghost stories. These are people still surviving, okay? Y'all better start paying attention out here, okay? Eyes are wide shut out here. They just playing games and pulling wolves over y'all right now. And you're falling for the okie doke. Y'all out here want to fight each other, talk about dumb stuff on this internet. Y'all out here talking about stuff that don't even matter. What y'all needs to do is get y'all mind right and get your body right and get yourself together. Because right now, we in a losing battle mentally. Because if you can't outsmart a person that can't go out there and garden and take care of their own land, you in trouble. We already know a lot of y'all can't cook. I sat here literally and watched a video of a mother saying she was making some Alfredo. Mama had some ramen noodles, okay, and I'm talking about the top ramens, the ones that y'all have up in the clanker, the real ramens, okay. The used to be 10 cents, now 15, 25 cents, 30 cents now at certain stores, 40 cents, 50 cents, okay? Mama then laid them out on the pan, okay? And then got some ragu Alfredo sauce, poured the ragu Alfredo sauce, and Mama went and popped that chicken out the can. Okay, if you've been doing research like I have lately, we know that that chicken in the can, anything coming out the can is not for a man, okay? Especially here in the U.S., allegedly, because this food, all these chemicals and all these preservatives and all these dyes and these colors that they're putting in this food to knock us down, y'all go ahead and keep doing it. Y'all better learn to get out here. We need to start gardening. We need to start growing our own stuff. We need to start farming again. Really, you know. And then y'all be out here talking about y'all don't need a man. Hey, where the good men at, okay? Because let's get together and let's get this farming thing going. Okay, because your girl don't have no problem working in the field of food that I'm trying to grow that I know that is not full of pesticides and chemicals and allegedly vaccinations. It's just time to get it together. Y'all gotta be smart, okay? Stop being stupid. Stop being out here trying to compete over BS. Don't nobody care about your car. Don't nobody care about them clothes. Don't nobody care about them purses, them Birkin bags, none of that. Because when you check out, you can't take none of that stuff with you. It's gonna sit here. It's gonna be here after you gone. And then your people gonna be over here fighting over your stuff because that's what these people do. Let me tap on that because that's what they do. When a person die, they be out here stealing and robbing them. And then be trying to blame other people talking about they taking it. I just recently watched a video. It was a man who passed away and he had a wife that has dementia. And he passed away. He was her caregiver and he was going through his problems. So as he passed away, the workers came, started stealing from him. But thank God for the camera. Thank the Most High that our people invented the camera so we can watch you now. They went in there and stole all this man's stuff with his wife in there. She's not knowing what's going on because, you know, her mind is checking out on her. And she don't know, you know, and they out there robbing you blind. This is what people do. They wait for you to pass so they can rob your ass. How about that? And I'm sorry I had to put it out there like that, but I'm going to repeat that. They waiting for you to pass so they can rob your ass. That's what these people do. Even your family, they don't care about you. They waiting for you to go and check out so they can take whatever you done worked your blood, sweat, and tears for. They come to rob you. They come to rob your kids. They don't care, long as they can get what they gonna get. But how it come is how it go. And I need y'all to know the Most High is not playing with you. So keep playing this stupid game, and you gonna win a stupid prize. But on that note, I'm gonna need y'all to go out and get tested, because y'all not hearing y'all, girl. Y'all out here just sleeping with Tom, Dick, Harry, and Scary, and Sherry, and all y'all just playing with each other and laying with each other, and everybody is coming up with itchy and scratchy, okay, and wondering how you got it, and don't nobody want to accept the truth, knowing that they had it, because you've been itching, you've been having that pus and fungus in your drawers, you've been smelling like death, okay, and when you get to having them diseases, your body starts to stink, and you smell like something that died in you, and a lot of y'all vaginas smell like something that died in you, and don't say it's your menstrual, because it ain't your menstrual, because something been dead up in there, and that's been your spirit that done died up in there, and then on top of that, you out there letting everybody shoot up your club. Y'all nasty, and these are the ones that y'all be chasing. These are the ones that y'all be wifing, and then y'all want to diss the real good women. And just like these tired ass women, I'm talking to y'all too, because some of y'all will ruin a good man. Y'all will ruin a good man and ruin his life, and then when he get with a real one, he gonna discombobulate her, because you guys are crazy in the head. You guys are psycho, okay, and you guys need to get it together. And I'm just tired of repeating myself, but I'm gonna talk to the ones that's listening, okay, to those that's listening. You know, I just want you to know tomorrow will be a better day, but if you make it till tomorrow, count your blessings. Tell somebody that you love them other than yourself. Do something for somebody other than yourself. And if you can't do nothing else, the least you could do is keep a smile on your face for them haters that be looking that want to take your place. I want y'all to have a good one.